and they have been in power for 10 years. And their only argument is, look over there! Look over there! Something's going on up there! Ah! They never have any grounding for anything. Heyo, and welcome to today, where we're going to be talking about the Liberal Party. But before we get into that, just a couple things I want to make note of. First and foremost, I got a haircut. Tell me what you're thinking down below about it. I think it looks pretty good, but I don't know. That my opinion kind of doesn't really matter on terms of presentation. But before we get just into the Liberal Party debate that happened, which if there was a summation for the entire thing, it would be Orange Man bad. That was basically the entire thing as to what it all revolved around, just Orange Man bad, Orange Man bad, Orange Man bad. And then they talked about other things as well, in conjunction to Orange Man bad. Now, as I stated before we get into that, there's just one thing I want to talk about. And it is a video going over something that is in connection to the Liberal Party. This entire day is just about liberals, apparently, because they got a lot of stuff going on with them, and this video is kind of interesting. Has nothing in connection with the debate, but it does with the Liberal Party. Now, I got myself my aging beaver here. It's a beverage. And we're gonna listen to this video.
This is breaking news that just came out an hour ago. The White House officials are officially pushing to expel Canada from the Five Eyes intelligence group. And this doesn't surprise me at all because I've been following a guy named Sam Cooper. He's done some unbelievable investigative journalism, and he gives examples of how our RCMP and our government is actually implicated with foreign interference. Sorry, I almost forgot to start off by saying this, but Five Eyes is an intelligence network alliance between Australia, Canada, New Zealand, the UK, and the United States, and the US is looking at kicking out Canada. To the point where I believe it was the FBI, they told the RCMP, hey, this guy here, we can't have him in meetings. He's a mole. He's leaking classified information. He's connected to this other organization. I can't remember if it was like a triad or some criminal organization or some foreign organization, but they told him he cannot be here at meetings. So then they set up a meeting. That's the FBI and the RCMP, and guess who shows up? He does. So what does the CIA do? Sorry, what does the FBI do? They all got up and they just left. They left the meeting. They will not meet with Canada anymore. And this is well documented. Look up Sam Cooper. I believe it's the Bureau News. The work is phenomenal. So this does not come as any surprise whatsoever. And the Financial Times has just released that the White House is actually looking at kicking out Canada from Five Eyes.
Now, you guys have been waiting patiently. Let us dive into the main topic of today, which is the Liberal leadership debate that they had recently without Ruby Dalla, because once again they kicked her out as she would make it not as serious of a debate, serious as a campaign. She would cause a circus of the debate. Let us look at this not circus debate that happened, and we're just gonna go row by row of the candidates we got, which is Gould, Freeland, and Mark Carney. And now, first person I wanted to cover here, which I'll be completely frank, I don't know anything about Karina Gould. I could honestly care a whole lot less that she is in this debate. I don't know who she is, what she has done. I don't know anything about her, and I don't care to find out either. But there are some juicy clips of her just saying a bunch of liberal nonsense and speaking out of which way wrongness. And let us take a listen to this, okay?
Growing up in a middle-class family in Burlington, Ontario, and now having 2 kids of my own, I get what Canadians are going through. Worrying about how to pay your mortgage, keep gas in the tank, or whether you'll be able to retire. I know it hasn't been easy, as we face serious challenges to our economy and to our sovereignty. But these challenges also present us with incredible opportunities to unite our country, defend our economy, and protect our values from the threats we are facing from south of the border.
I just I'm not going to go through the entire video because I don't know where government EXE is corrupt gets their clips from, but the audio is a bit annoying to listen to. I'm going to have to boost that audio. Now, to get into this, she is talking about how Canadians are having a hard time paying for things and worrying about retirement and if they can even do that. And then, as I stated, the entire summation of the Liberal debate is Orange Man bad. That is all they talked about. Trump has been in for 6 weeks and they have been in power for 10 years. And their only argument is, look over there! Look over there! Something's going on up there! Ah! They never have any grounding for anything they say. They just keep on pointing the blame, pointing. We got Trump in Canada. His name is Pierre. Get him out! They have nothing. They have nothing. They just point over there, never over here. You know, I listened to Abba and Preach, and the one thing that Preach has said that is just so true right now with the Liberal Party, it is they're pointing over there, but they have 3 fingers pointing back at them. They're just doing a lot of pointing and shifting blame. They're like, I know you're questioning if you can even retire, but Trump is bad. We need him out. As a Canadian, I don't care about... Oh, man, that was weird. I had to... You know, sometimes I shift my vocals and I'm like, why did I do this? As a Canadian who is currently looking into my future of what looks to be bleakness, I don't care about Trump, to be completely frank. I don't really care what he does in America. Now, what he does affects me, potentially, yes. But there are things we can do in Canada to make Canada better outside of Trump's influence, outside of what Trump does and all of that. Like, they are talking about things that Canadians worry about, and they're just pointing over here, but look at what Trump is doing. Very bad. Orange Man bad. Remember that slogan? Orange Man bad. Say it with me, guys. Orange Man bad. That is their entire thing. Now, here's a interesting video of her talking once again from Karina Gould, talking about more about the economy and all that, and just listen.
I think your question was actually about the cost of living for Canadians. It wasn't about, you know, the macroeconomic picture, which we know is doing okay for Canada. But when Canadians, people, don't feel like that, it's not working for them.
Hey, smart A, you know what I'm saying. It's not that I feel like the economy isn't doing good. It is that it isn't doing good. Remember that clip, literally, that we just watched? Where she's like, I know you're questioning if you can even retire. But then here she is being like, the economy is okay. You're feeling like the economy is not. Oh, little cutie. Worrying about the economy not working. Just utter complete BS. Just complete and utter BS. That is all it is. It's just BS. To put it simply. Now, here is a clip of Freeland talking, and she goes on and sounds as this person, Kirk Lubimov, I don't know how to pronounce their name. They state it perfectly. Has she lost her effing mind? Let us listen to this and see how that goes.
The U.S. is turning predator. And so what Canada needs to do is work closely with our democratic allies, our military allies. I've been foreign minister. I know how to do that. That's why I would start with our Nordic partners, specifically Denmark, which is also being threatened, and our European NATO allies. I would be sure that France and Britain were there, who possess nuclear weapons.
I'm just gonna cut it off there. First of all, first thing I want to make note of, she says I was finance minister. I know this stuff. You were also finance minister, and we're 60 billion in the hole. Utter buffoonery. Utter buffoonery. Now to dive into what she otherwise said, going over nuclear stuff, while in conjunction to talking about going against America or America causing a problem. Why is the Liberal Party so enveloped in sending Canadians into a conflict with America? Why? I know the answer. It's because they want it. But I don't get how there are Canadians who are still too stupid to see this. There are still 27% people voting Liberal in recent polling. Like, how? How do you want to go to arms with America? Like, why? Complete and utter buffoonery is what this whole entire thing is. I don't know why the Liberals are so heck bent on sending Canada into arms with America. I don't get it. Now to get to the main head of the snake, which is Mark Carney. And Pierre posted a post. He posted a post, guys. Who could have seen that happening? He posted saying, yesterday, Liberals showed they are going to protect Carney from any tough questions. Freeland even jumped in to save him from his "we agree with" gaffe. We got no answers about his new carbon tax, his past opposition to pipelines, the terrible job he did as Trudeau's economic advisor, his sneaky budget accounting, or his moving jobs out of Canada. Team Trudeau is installing him to get a fourth Liberal term. Canadians are not stupid, they won't be fooled. I hope not. I hope not. I don't know how the Liberals had a honeymoon after Trudeau left, but it's back to 27%. I hope Canadians are not foolish enough to get fooled by this again. I hope, I pray, because I don't want the Liberals to be in power when they're talking about nuclear weapons to go against America. I don't like that. I don't know why, but for some reason, as a Canadian, I'm just like, I don't like that idea. Maybe I'm the weird one here being against that kind of talk going on. It's kind of like being in a marriage. Yeah, you hear the one thing you just really shouldn't bring up is the term divorce, because that just speaking it into existence isn't good. And this goes for talking about conflict as well. Why are we bringing up nuclear stuff? Why are we talking about it? Why are we talking about it? But, of course, Pierre also includes a video of Mark Carney speaking. And it goes just as you would assume it goes.
I want to be clear, and Canadians feel this. I want to be clear about the, quote, strength of our economy. Our economy over the last 5 years has been driven by a big increase in the labor force, which was largely because of a surge in immigration that is now trying to be controlled, and by government spending that grew over 9% year after year after year, twice the rate of growth of our economy. Okay, so our economy was weak before we got to the point of these threats from President Trump.
Once again, the Liberal motto. Look over there! Stephen Harper did stuff. Their entire motto is blame, 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 over here, over there, orange man bad. We got an orange man in Canada. Stephen Harper did bad in the past. They're just pointing. They have nothing of any relevance. Oh guys, we've been in power for 10 years, but Stephen Harper did stuff that was really bad. It is just shifting the blame. That is all Mark Carney does. And I'm going to be completely frank, just listening to him in this debate, he doesn't sound confident at all in what he's saying. He does not sound like a strong leader, which is kind of funny because, you know, last video, if you were here, one of the people, Stevie O'Brien, talked about, we have a serious campaign going on. Serious campaign. Meanwhile, the entire thing is Orange Man bad, Stephen Harper did bad, Pierre is Orange Man 2.0. That's their entire argument. Their entire debate is Orange Man bad. Once again, the summation. Now, to be completely frank, if you are someone who speaks English, don't speak French, this is probably not gonna be for you, but I thought it was pretty funny just to watch, and so I thought you might enjoy it. If you're French, hey, this will be great for you. But if you're English, good news, there are subtitles on the bottom. And I think it is pretty... The editing that Pierre does is quite funny. I like it, okay?
Je vous pose une petite question. Comment ça coûte un panier d'épicerie pour une famille de 4 personnes par semaine au Québec? Avez-vous une idée?
Pour 4 personnes.
Moi, j'ai pas le droit de faire l'épicerie à ma maison.
À peu près entre 200 250 $.
À Toronto, 250 $.
Moi, j'ai fait l'épicerie.
Selon deux organismes, c'est environ...
J'économise plus que mon mari quand il fait l'épicerie.
Selon deux organismes, c'est 300 $ par semaine. C'est la moyenne canadienne.
He has no idea about what it means to be Canadian nowadays. He has no idea. He is so economically removed from every Canadian, he can't connect at all. He has no idea what we're going through. He can't at all be like, yo, I understand what you're going through. He has no idea. He has no idea as to how much it costs to do groceries. He has no idea. Now, that could probably be because he overspends on stuff, or probably overspends on stuff, and so he's afraid to say what it is a week to spend as a Canadian, because we can't connect him on how much he spends in groceries, probably. I don't understand how there are liberals who are so staunch that they will see a man be unable to connect with them at all, and yet they will want to vote him in. That is insanity. Voting for the same thing, expecting a difference, and then not getting it. That is the definition of insanity. The Liberal Party, the Liberal voters are insane. They are voting for the same people who don't at all understand common people, and then they get frustrated about things going on in Canada. They're insane. They're insane. Now, that is where I'm going to be leaving off this here. So, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you're thinking going on and all that, and all that stuff. And yeah, at the same time, hit the like button, subscribe button, do all those YouTuber stuff, all those things, you know. But I hope to see you in the next video. But until then, I hope that you have a good one.